Hello everyone, welcome to this sort of unplanned stream. Well, it wasn't necessarily unplanned, it just wasn't on the schedule. We're gonna have a little Madden match here. Me and Heart of Flame 8 team. And I'm... Yes, I can hear you on WhatsApp. But he's not gonna be heard. He's not gonna be heard very clearly because he has... Thank you. Thank you, Stream Elements. And again, this is going to be me and Heart of Flame 18 going at it. And the reason why you can't hear him is he does not have a fully compatible headset.
You ready?
So are we ready? And so we're going to go ahead and we're going to get this game started. Tonight will still be MLB Monday. Really hope you guys tune in for that. Continuing the Astros franchise. Yeah, I'm the Astros. I do have a Braves franchise that I play on. Nice. Alright, folks. Just waiting a couple more seconds to get started. And... yeah, let's hope EA is going to cooperate today. I'd really like it if EA cooperated. Alright, here we go. Let's get started.
Entering online team select screen run inside is selected.
Oh, I have to select my game plan.
Defend outside run. Defend short. Defend medium pass.
Yep, that's what it's doing. You know, that really doesn't make any sense to honestly select a game plan for someone that you can't really plan for in the first place.
Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville, like
entering play call screen.
You see a lot of information that's not being given.
They're ready for
return middle.
Titans are set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Entering play call. Coach suggests curls combo.
Was that Infinite?
Inside zone.
No, Infinite did hers first. Like as soon as I went live, Infinite Ren's stream bot announced that I was live. So far, it's working good, though.
Come back.
You're on the offense first.
Yes, I am.
On the ground,
ow.
Henry.
Or Henry. Henry got...
slants middle.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Henry got flattened on that play for a loss of 2. This might be one of them defensive battles that we'll talk about for the next 30 years. A Twitch classic. Oh crap, he's gunning for it. I'm gonna have to...
Fade.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And for a second straight play, that
Well, I don't know.
defense.
Entering play call. Unplanned player. From concept. Quick pass. Medium pass. Smash. There are 14 categories. You have 28 options. Empty and spot is selected.
Yeah, he's got my running game figured out, love. I can't. That's 2 plays he's taken me, so I'm gonna have to.
Y. X. RT. X.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
Entering play call. Concept. Coach suggests. Red.
Version.
AHP ISO.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy.
You're going up against A.J. Brown. He's not exactly easy to bring down, and every NFL team who's faced him has figured that out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
My Tennessee Volunteers converted a 4th and 24
Fade.
at one point. So it.
A give to Henry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Entering play kill combo. 0-1 trap.
That's a really nice, tough run inside.
AHP stretch.
5 yards on it, and to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that.
Yeah.
So when they
So my average is now 1 yard.
huddle with a little pep in their steps, they're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Entering play.
Okay, that's fine.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I don't know.
A. G.
Tannehill.
Y.
Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones.
Entering play call. Scrolls combo. 0-1 trap. Threatened spacing. A. Threatened spacing.
We don't have Julio anymore this year, so you don't have to worry about him.
Maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball.
That's accurate, yeah.
He stayed injured for most of the year.
Route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Audible.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down.
I hate the
losing
tackle
yardage
system
at
on here. I hate it.
A post shot.
2 yards.
I don't feel like.
AHP zone. Mesh spot.
Nice play right there.
I don't.
Inside zone.
But I want to
Four
see
verticals.
continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know.
Inside zone split.
He has the ability
Smash
to
corners.
game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to.
I don't
make sure
feel
that
like
you
that
bottle him in
because you
at
can't
varying
hear
levels.
when someone
Because if
gets
you put
tackled. Your
everyone to the
controller
line of
just
scrimmage,
vibrates,
he breaks through.
and by then it's too late to really do anything.
From the 50, it's
X.
Tannehill.
Y. RT. Y. RT.
And he will go
That was-
down.
that
A
was
Cowboys
stupid.
Sack.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. HD mid-draw is selected.
Oh,
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
I don't like what I called. I have no idea what I called, so I gotta call a timeout.
By the offense.
Entering play call. On plan.
As we step
Player.
aside here
Formate.
in this
Concept.
first quarter.
Keep pass. Play action. Keep pass. Option is set to shot play 29 play. Option is set to dagger 6 plays. Dagger. There are 12 categories. You have 6 options.
It's like 3rd and
Pod
13, I
is
think.
selected.
We go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll fake it. Now
X.
Tannehill.
RT. X.
Got him in. It's Brown. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are
Hey,
9
it's going good.
categories.
Thank you
have
for
12
joining us
options.
today.
Pod is
Good to
selected.
have you.
Game plan for that offensively.
It's me
You
and
wanna
Heart
make
of
sure
Flame
that guy
18
touches
going
the
at
ball,
it.
and sometimes
On
it just
plan.
happens
Player.
naturally.
Formate. Concept. There are 9 categories. There are 12 sub.
Keep going back to him
On
because he's
plan.
running
There are
Yes, sir. Oh, he dropped it.
They cannot convert.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
I am playing
There are 7
online.
categories. Auction is set to undefined.
First drive of the afternoon.
Auction is set to undefined.
Let's see what I can do.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own.
See Farley.
Not compatible with his headset. And yes, I'm the
The
Titans.
last run got 3.
He is
Now
the
here's
Cowboys.
2nd and 7.
He has the ball right now.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Coverage
He
too
was
good.
covered.
That one falls incomplete.
Cover 9 show 2. Cover 4 quarters. Mike Blitz 0.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second.
Outside 3rd.
Throwing. Prescott. And he's unable to
I
hold
actually
it in,
don't
so
have their
falls
entire
incomplete
playbook
on the
memorized,
Entering
sadly.
play call. Coach suggestions.
But I
There are
know
7
enough of it to know where I need to go to
Off
call
the field
certain
here on
things.
3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's
You
one of
know
the few
why I
things
went for
defenses
it there,
chart.
right?
How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Chester Rogers.
Here comes the punt. Rodgers will field it.
It'll be
And
37
gets maybe a yard there.
Entering play call. Double slants.
Backed up deep to begin the drive.
Coach suggestions. Double slants. AHP mid draw. Double slant. Zone weak.
No, you want to make sure that I have to go the long way. That's sound strategy.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Yeah, both myself and Heart of Flame 18 played in the Soden Bowl. We've played each other
They're lucky, though,
on
there's
and
no
off for
points
years
against the team
now,
on
and
the board, but we'll see how they respond.
we know each other pretty well.
A lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they?
Entering play calls. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. HP stretch is selected.
Maybe
Level
we
switch.
get in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say
Yep.
maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, now loosen up things a little
0-1
bit.
trap.
You'll play a little bit better the next time you
I
have
know
the ball.
how she feels. I know
2nd
how
and
she
5.
feels.
Delay fade.
Well, I hope that you will watch more of the streams that I will do. Tonight we have an MLB stream
Now a handoff to Henry.
that's going to be there.
And not a
Oh,
whole lot
Henry
to speak of there,
gets
so bring it
maybe-
down shy of the 20.
Entering play. Double post.
But now just a 1-yard pickup there.
AHP quick base.
Well done to sniff
4
that.
verticals. Smash return.
Pretty quickly.
Speed dig.
I love that description.
Go
because
DDL
Ryan
post.
knows just perfect.
Level switch.
Read his
Post
keys,
corner red.
made the
Drive
play,
wheel.
and he couldn't even
Hitch
get
seams.
going moving the football.
Tien. Gun player from concept. Medium pass. Auction is set to spot 14 play. Auction is set to Texas free plays. Texas, there are 14 categories. You have 3 options. Triangle is selected.
Back. Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill.
RD.
And that's complete to Westbrook Akine. And he will be very close.
Entering play call. Player. Concept. There are 9. Play time. Option is set to QB run free plays.
And that'll bring up 4th down.
QB run. There. Down. QB sneak.
I play as a player, sir. I don't play as a manager.
Tannehill keeps on the sneak. Probably helps your confidence.
Entering play call. QB run. There's play. Coach suggestions. Double. Inside zone split.
First down marker.
AHP zone WK. Inside zone split.
Behind that offensive line in order to move forward, because if he just runs it straight up and down, you and I both know that they'll snap him backwards. Well done there, well executed.
Yeah, I don't play in manager mode. I play as a player.
This offense, they went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held.
Man, I got to do something to get him going.
Entering play call. Coach suggestion.
See, maybe
83 HP choice.
Going into it, not
Inside zone.
get the first
83 HP choice.
defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on the sideline.
Now we'll see what his
There's a bit of an audio
offense can
cue
do.
when the ball is pitched, and you just have to sort of guess. I can't really explain it.
Y. D.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They
Entering play. 4 verticals.
throw let him a little too
Player.
far.
Formation. Wildcat. Concept. Keep pass. Medium pass.
3rd.
Smash. There. Titans bench.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Y. Y.
Tannehill
RD. RD.
looking for Jones. And
Aw,
it's intercepted.
crap.
Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he'll return it to the
There's my first
24-yard
interception.
line.
Entering play. Option is set to undefined.
Window over the middle. And Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part, and sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between
Option
zone
is set to undefined.
just
Option is set to undefined.
because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers.
Option is
In this
recent
case,
plays. There are 7 categories.
Oh,
You
it's
have
worth
9
it.
Options. Might cover 6.
It is absolutely worth it.
First down carry by Elliott. And he is brought down at the 22 after a game.
Entering play call. Recent plays. There are 7 categories. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Cover 1 key.
But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And they'll get him down right about
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
I know the scouting report on
Option is set to undefined.
and what that means is
Option is set to undefined.
but on that one, he looked like one of
Option
those
is set to undefined. Option is set to undefined. Cover 1 LB blitz. Cover 1 robber. Cover 3 bus press.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Audible.
Prescott from the gun. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first.
Aw,
down.
you
He's
were-
able to get-
Entering play
That
call.
was close.
Suggestions. There are 7 categories.
credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down.
Option is set to undefined. Option is set to undefined.
The crowd just disappeared. It does that. Like, it's bad sound editing and coding on their part.
SS scrape free.
No score after one.
Into the first quarter. We've had long drives.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7
Nobody's scored yet.
categories.
It has been a defensive struggle.
Cover 2 man.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Oh, poor Love.
So I had my entire menu selected.
On the counter,
I had
Elliott.
gone and dumped it into the device.
And the result here, a
apparently I
pickup of
hit
8.
view
Entering play call. Coach
and
suggestions.
erased
There are
all
7
my stuff
categories.
and left 11.
Yardage there right up the gut.
Oh
And
no.
this is gonna
So then I
add some
just hit
height to
undo.
him. So when you don't have to drop
Well, I'm
a
glad you
shoulder
caught it.
or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright.
Option is set to undefined. Option is set to
I just let him get a big 8-yard gain, and I really am not happy.
Cog 1 QB contain. Cover 1 hole.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Audible.
A give to Elliott. And he stopped after a gain of 1.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Down, followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best.
Option is set to undefined.
Let's see what Mr. Heart of Flame 18 decides to do here. It'll be very interesting to see what he comes up with.
Option is set to undefined. Overload free. Cover 9 show 2. Cover 3 bus press. Cover 9 show 2.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Outside 3rd.
Here's Prescott. The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have
He got the
Entering
first.
play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Simply that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a 1st down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
Yeah, 1st and goal from the 1.
Option is set to option.
How
is
do you-
set to
how do you
undefined.
defend this?
60 pin. 60 pinch.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line.
Entering play call. Option is set to undefined.
2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
60 pinch. 60 pinch.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Touchdown!
Touchdown.
Cowboys.
The Cowboys are going to score
Entering
first.
play call. Coach. Option is set to undefined.
Is our first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Kick's going to come downfield.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 20.
Entering play, Titans bench. Coach suggests puck crossers.
Do not ever think that I am out of it, though. Don't get too ahead of yourself.
Absolutely. There was just a new
Yeah, Stardew access has absolutely gotten way better.
We'll see what they can put together on this drive.
Max protect.
College coach right now.
Hang on one second.
Before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes
Why?
will win.
Why?
What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk
So basically, they've patched the
Entering
intro.
play call, coach
The intro
suggestions.
scene now
There are 9
reads,
categories.
they've
You have
made a
predictions.
new
HD stretches selected.
browse tile system where you can use the arrow
And the
keys
first down.
to move to look at the area around you and then move to certain spots. And they've also made it possible for you to lock your character in place and or to lock the cursor in place and move your character around. So if you're wanting to like place calendars and stuff like that,
A big hitter to start the drive has
they've
him
made
up
that
near
possible
midfield
too.
here for 1st and 10.
Why?
Just do get
Why?
the play off
Why?
as you look to throw. Quick slant to Brown. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown.
AJ Brown, touchdown.
Watch a great run, but when it's a
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Yes, I am doing well. Thank you guys
Categories.
for
You
joining me
have
on this
15 options. That
unscheduled stream today. I really appreciate it.
Early contact, just like he was driving over a speed bump, and he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the
Well,
initial contact.
Your
And the
favorite game
next
is
gen
coming
stats.
later, sir. All you need is the newest version of Stardew Access, and even accessible tiles has been updated. You can actually see a lot more than what you could see before.
Point after is Randy Bullock.
Well, I haven't tested it myself either.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Quit trying to rationalize why you got beat by one of the best wide receivers in the NFL on a slant pass. Stop trying to justify it, sir. Stop it.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped.
I really want to get a
Entering play
mixer
call, coach
so that I can, like,
suggestions. There are 7
in case you're on
categories.
WhatsApp or something, I can just plug your audio into the stream so
Option
people
is
can
set
hear
to
you.
undefined.
There's a mixer I'm looking at. It's the Go XLR Mini. It's $188 versus its larger official. No, the larger one's like $500, dude.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
The pick up there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, sometimes that
One
happens.
Sam SS Blitz. Man double bus.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he will take this one home. It's
Entering
There's
play
a
call,
pick
coach
six for Jack Rabbit
suggestions. There are
Jenkins.
9 categories. You have 50.
having great vision, being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there.
Well,
See the
I
play
can't
unfold,
afford the larger
feel what's
one.
going on, and then
But
get
I
to the
do
right
want a
spot
mixer
and make your own
because
play.
there are
And in
things
this
that I
case,
want to be
it
able
turned
to
out to
do
be a
that I
highlight
currently
one.
can't do right now. I don't have a lot of finite control over things, and if I wanted to get people in on a chat or something like that, I'll have more finite control over how everybody sounds and stuff.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Yeah, we don't have Jackrabbit Jenkins either. We got rid of him for some stupid reason. At least I think we did. But no, and I'm not saying that to be mean at Brandon. The fact that he's got the big mixer, that's awesome. But I just can't.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now. As this one's in the
don't
air.
you have to be an affiliate to accept bits? Because if you do, I am not yet an affiliate, so hold on to those. But I don't remember what the status is for bits or not, but I don't think I can yet. I think you have to be affiliate, and that's what I'm trying to get. They are... Someone has explained to me what bits are, but I can't explain them because
SS Reno zone.
Set for this next drive by the Cowboys.
I've never had a use for them because I'm not an affiliate yet.
They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount.
I mean, you can try, but I don't want you
to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know.
Not yet. Not yet. I'm close.
Number 6 Inver.
In there, right? Yeah. Here's second.
Hold on to those bits.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 20.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Better tacklers, especially closer to
Option is set to undefined.
How about the free safety coming up and making the big time play?
Option is set to undefined. Option is set to undefined. Mike Blitz 0.
The Cowboys on third down.
I hope to get there soon because when 1428 Shadows of Silesia comes out,
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall
good
in.
defense.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are
Jody,
7
don't start,
categories.
don't throw a temper tantrum, sir.
Well done.
Don't do it.
Option is set to undefined.
I mean, I'm telling myself that too, because if my fortunes turn foul, then I need to be...
Option is set to undefined.
Oh, remember, you are on your side of the field, so stop BBG. I would punt.
Turn middle.
There you go.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
It's only 14-7 though, Jody.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
I wouldn't expect anything less of you. I don't expect you to give up. I've been blown out 67-75 to nothing, and I still don't give up.
And here's Rodgers on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And
Entering play call, jet pull shallow. WK zone insert.
Tennessee offense about
Contact.
ready to go. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right? Trying to field
Entering play call.
they wanted to, but somehow they put it together.
Player from concept. Keep pass.
Pretty big gap.
Medium pass.
To make that gap even.
Auction is set to spot 14. Auction. Texas. Mid attack.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
RG.
Here's
X.
Tannehill.
X. X.
Oh, he tries to force it in.
Aw,
It's
what
intercepted.
was that?
Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he takes this one back into
That-
the end zone.
I don't know
The
what-
Cowboy
I don't know what that
defense
was.
has it.
Entering
I mean, I know
play
it was an
call.
interception
Coach
and a pick six,
suggestions.
but-
There are 7 categories.
Whoa, both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Just sometimes this game does weird
call.
stuff on passes. It does weird stuff.
Zerline now for the PAT.
Oh, definitely. No.
And oh, he missed it. No good.
Oh,
And
it's
they
not
remain
tied.
by a
The
point.
Titans
Entering
have a
play
1-point
call.
lead.
Special teams. You have
It
6
is no
options.
good.
Return left is selected.
No, to answer your question, I am not on PlayStation at this point. I am on Xbox. PS5 does, for some reason, and I don't know why this is, it can't manage a stream
Shot on offense following that
from
pick
console,
six. And now the kick
from
is
Twitch.
away.
Yeah, it will
Here's Batson
get
now,
very
moving out of the end
droppy.
zone. And in hindsight, probably
PlayStation.
should have taken a knee as he only gets this out. to the
Entering play
16-yard
mid attack. Triangle.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
A.
Fresh off the pick six, it's
X.
Tannehill. Open man, Westbrook Akine. And way up past the 35 before he's
Entering play call. Coach suggestion for verticals.
Completions are one thing, but as long as
Yes,
we're
sir.
there at the catch,
AHD stretch.
on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense
Delay
is
fade.
in a lot of trouble.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in
Gotta
this
keep
first
him
half.
honest.
Entering play wheel post drag.
Lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Look at that.
Well, he's kept Henry quiet so far.
0-1 trap.
Oh,
Wheel
crap.
post drag.
I thought I'd called a...
AHD draw.
Gonna have to
Now
call a
Tennessee
timeout
gonna use the
because I
second
thought
of
I'd
their
called a play and
timeouts.
then I didn't.
Entering play
Take it over.
wheel post
We
drag.
step aside.
0-1 sail dig. AHD slim. 866 hook. Inside zone. Puck crossers. AHB draw. Regoni HB scissor. AHB stretch. Slot outs. Regoni HB scissors. RD.
On
X.
2nd and 11
RD.
now. Tannehill.
X.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackles
Entering play call. Titans bench.
line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open.
AHD slim.
Completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Derrick Henry. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Yeah, they are. I know what you're.
Double slant.
Play there
I know what you're covering too.
HD base. Threatened spacing. 0-1 trap. Slants middle.
Stopped him there for nothing.
HD stretch.
He done
D-spot
look at
smash.
that there. That
HD ISO.
yeah, you're exactly
83
right. And it
HD
takes a group
choice.
effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there
RG.
and holding
Y.
on
RG.
for everyone else to help him
X.
out.
And for the third time here, it's intercepted.
What was your question again? I'm sorry.
24. And they have pushed.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Oh, he's looking at my image.
2 interceptions.
Yes, it is a
thrown in the
full one.
second quarter.
Option is set to undefined.
Look at these guys, and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly,
Cover
they're still
6.
thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's
Entering play call.
Elliott got
Coach
nailed on that
suggestions.
play,
There are
though.
7 categories.
So the
I know you
offense
couldn't
looked
really
like
hear
they
it
feel pretty good
because
about
they didn't
themselves.
edit their sounds
Defensively,
properly.
you have to feel
Option is set to undefined.
but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Cover 1 hole.
Ha!
Tampa 2.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
14-13. 2 minutes to go in the first half.
There are 7
Love.
categories.
This has been. If you like defense, this is the game for you.
Option is set to undefined.
Both teams have had a pick 6 and 1 offensive touchdown.
Option is set to undefined. Option is set to undefined. Engage 8.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well.
And that was a
'cause you're
run
headed towards the ball
play.
carrier
Felt
with
like that was a
abandon.
defensive run
Number
play
6.
that I called.
Pinch up 0. Cover 6.
You got 6 on that one.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still
Option is set to undefined. Option is set to undefined.
I have no idea.
Pinch up 0.
Yeah, it sure would. I agree with you on that one.
That last carry, here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 4 yards on the completion.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Strong snake 3.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And he will have it.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
At the... It's hard to hear that PA announcer. Like, they...
Cover 6.
Honestly, I like 21's version of it better.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
But you do get the
Entering
ball
on
back.
adjustments, screen run inside is selected.
Ready for the second half and for the call. Let's get you back up.
Run outside.
Music City and Brandon God.
Defend out. Defend short pass. Defend medium. Defend deep pass. Defend medium pass. Defend inside run. Defend short pass. Defend medium. Defend outside run. Entering play call. Kickoff middle.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And the sounds were way better in 21. The crowd was way better in 21.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Pinch up 0.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win?
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the crowd goes quiet. So, again, because EA does not know how to program a... And now they are back.
Cover 6.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Outright completes it to Jarwin. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a...
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Good rally to the ball to hold Jarwin to 4 yards.
Big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But boy, once he gets
Option is set. Option is set to undefined. Over Storm Brave.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Outside 3rd. Spread.
To throw is Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down.
Okay, throwing it to Lamb, and that's going to be a first down.
7 categories.
Yet it doesn't tell you what your yard line is, so...
Option is set to undefined. Over Storm Brave. Cover 6. Cover 3 buzz match.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Elliott. And this will be stopped at the 44.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it. 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
Option is set to undefined. COG 1 QB contain.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Three Sam will blitz. Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
I know, but you can't turn it off in online mode, and you can't even turn it off in like offline franchises.
I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
I know it.
One Sam SS blitz. Cover 1 hole.
And the delay of
Spread.
game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans
Caleb
Entering
Farley,
play
the
call,
rookie,
coach
picked it off.
suggestions. There are 9 categories. AHD stretch. AHD angle. Player. Formate. Concept. Keep pass. Play action. Keep pass.
That's the equivalent of running out
Russers.
the door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that
Has
one.
that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
X.
They may have to.
And his pass is intercepted
Ah.
for the 4th time today. Picked up by
I thought that was
Devontae
gonna be-
Keezy. And the Cowboys will take
He had somebody deep, and I had somebody deep.
There are 7 categories.
We just played hot potato with the ball there, in case you missed it.
And say, what's going on with your scheme?
Option is set to undefined.
Just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Is it a ball or a hand grenade? Yeah, and neither one of us can see what the other is doing offensively. We can't see what the other one's doing defensively.
Pinch up 0. Sam crash 3.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that.
Entering play call.
No, I get it,
coach
man. I get it.
suggestions. There are 7 categories.
It happens to us
ball
too,
again.
doesn't it?
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's just hope you don't get another delay of game, because if you do, that's going to be they will actually kick you
Zero
off the.
blitz. Cover 4 drop.
They will kick. Yeah.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay
Well,
of game.
there were
1st and
people who
15.
actually. Well.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Downfield first before you
I think
come
it's
back
3
and make a
consecutive
missed
though,
throw.
so as long
And
as
in
there are
this case,
breaks in
that's
between
exactly
them, I
what he
think you'll
did.
be
Found
fine.
his
But
running
don't
back, let him
don't
create
get
some
3 of them in a
space,
row,
and it turned
or
out to
they
be a
will.
nice play for the offense.
Happened to me the other day in a Soden match.
Option is set to undefined.
I was furious.
Cover 3. Cover 3 sky. Cover 2 hard flat.
Okay, let's try this.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
outside third.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind.
Entering play call. Coach
Oh,
suggestions.
what's the
There are
matter?
7
What's the matter,
categories.
Jody?
Towards a yard.
I see a shake of the
Did
head as he
Elliott get
gets up,
put
and you
flat
gotta
on his
imagine
ass?
He's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can
He
read
sure
his
did.
thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
You've been doing it to Henry all day, so don't feel too bad about it. Left tackle.
LT is left tackle, LG is left guard, C is center, RG is right guard, RT
You
is
mean
right
you've been
tackle.
watching football for over 15 years and you don't know
Seam
this?
flat. Seam flat. Seam flat. Audible.
Yeah, I know how you feel.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
It either bounced off his hands or my guy hit it. Can't really tell though what happened.
Because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him,
I'm
sometimes
beginning
you
to
panic as
wonder.
well and think, I've got to be
I
there
have a
right now.
theory, and I don't
Instead,
know
in
how
this
true
case,
it is
timed
because
it
I can't
perfectly
confirm it.
and knocked it free.
But I'm beginning to wonder if it's telling you what options are available versus what's open.
Return right.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas.
Well, I hope it's not telling you who's covered because that would be almost counterproductive.
Oh my God.
What?
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. On the return,
Who missed-
it's Rodgers. A big kick that time, 52
What did they do?
yards. And
Entering play
Oh,
call.
no.
Post. There are 12 categories. You have 8 options.
Ah.
Hawaii drag wheel. Pa double post. Hawaii drag wheel.
Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be
RD.
fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because a one-play...
Entering play call. Double post. There are 12 categories. Coach suggestion. Double cross.
Maybe play action.
PHP stretch.
Play action, show your
Double cross.
confidence in him and let him fling another one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
P. Y.
Gun,
Y.
Tannehill.
X.
And now
Really?
here's another interception. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And the return
Same
will
thing.
stop
It told me a
right
button
around
was
the
open and I went to it
Entering
and
play
it got
call.
picked
Coach
off.
suggestions. There are 7 categories.
5 picks at this point. You got to
No,
be
it should
thinking,
not
is it
do
something
that.
between the ears.
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not
Cover 4 quarters.
I mean, menu
maybe
narration.
somebody ran a wrong pattern, maybe some balls were tipped. It could
Menu
be
narration
Outside.
might.
Audible.
Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
I have no idea because I don't code this. Even I could code it better.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
No,
There are 7
we don't know
categories.
anything until we get the game, and then we have to discover it.
We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll
Then
take
we
that
have
type
to
of
discover it
result
for
on each and every
ourselves.
attempt.
We don't get information. We don't get told, hey, this is how you're supposed to use
Double
this.
one rotter.
We don't get anything.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and
Nothing.
5.
Nada. We don't hear nothing from nobody.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards.
Entering play call. Option is set to undefined.
Called. They're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
I think so, but I'm not entirely sure.
3 Sam will blitz. Cover 1 rotter. Cover 3 buzz. Cover 2 sink.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Prescott now. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Wow.
Cunningham with a pick.
Entering play
Zach
call,
Cunningham
coach
out of the
suggestions,
Texans
there are
organization
9
just picked that
categories.
off.
You have 30 options. Inside zone split.
It's an opportunity to help them get back into the game.
AHP and Bill.
It did that for me too. The other, that was the play I got picked off on. So
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
RG.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up.
Entering play bench. AHP stretch. Bench. Zone split WK.
First catch.
Z spot.
Both thought he'd be a little more
AHP stretch. Middle high low. Inside zone. Tagger.
Bit more here in the second half.
G. A.
On first down,
RG.
Tannehill.
X.
And my goodness,
it
another interception.
said he was open.
Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
This is-
There are 7 categories.
I don't mind
I
defensive
cannot
struggles,
imagine
but
what
this
he's
is
thinking
ugly.
between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how
This
it
is
for
ugly.
his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to
Option is
yourself,
set
any
to
ball that's in
option
the
is
air,
set to
you become
undefined.
receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Pinch up 0. Mike's crate 3 press.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he gets it all the way down inside.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami, making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him,
Amari
and his skills,
Cooper scored
they say it
21
all
points
began back
by
in
himself
Miami. He really
against
became
my
a pro
Volunteers.
receiver at a young age because
By
of his attention to
himself.
detail and precision. But don't
Oh.
forget his athletic ability. That's
Amari
what made
Cooper.
that catch there.
And he did spend
That's
one
why I
year
went
with
and
Teddy
drafted, or
Bridgewater
that's why we
as his
went and got him.
quarterback
Remember,
there, so
Love?
that helped back in high school.
Cover 1.
And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a time.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
In this third quarter.
I know, I hate that you have to use a timeout for that, and it's when you have to use a timeout to stop the clock for strategy reasons, that's one thing. But when you have to use a timeout to compensate for the fact that you have a visual disability, that's ridiculous. Just pointing that out.
Spread.
Hey, I didn't get to call a play. What the heck? Yeah, no comment.
Now Elliott. And he'll go backwards. Losing yards.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
I think it went to the 5, maybe the 6.
Loss on first down. They've got a field goal attempt in their back pocket, but here on 2nd and goal, this is the time you take your shot at the end zone, I believe. Go ahead and go for the big shot right now, knowing you can always come back and kick a field goal on 4th down if you can't advance.
I'm glad that you're live, Misty. I hope that your stream goes well.
Engage 8. Cog 1 QB contains spy.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they...
Entering play call. Option is set to undefined.
Around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
You got 4 yards on the play. And the other thing is that menu narration, it ducks the commentary, and so it makes it, yeah.
Me too.
See, if they would have gone the Xbox and PlayStation route, they wouldn't have had this. But they've got such incompetent lawyers that told them they can't go that route. This is what we ended up with. Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take
Touchdown.
it.
Dallas takes the lead.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Did you snort an amusement,
And the
love?
Cowboys have retaken the lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of
Option is set to undefined.
than pass protecting. They had determination on their side.
Somebody's phone is ringing. I think that's, yeah, I think that's Amy's.
Engage 8. Safety blitz.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
I can't believe he's doing this.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this will be caught.
Ah, he got it.
Here for 2.
So it is
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left.
20. What is it? 21-14?
And there isn't a whole lot of it there for the defense.
Okay.
What you're trying
So
to do is make sure
you
that
didn't
someone,
get
if they're
like
gonna
more
catch
than you
the
should
ball,
have gotten on
let
that
them
one. I
catch
wish
it
I could have
behind
stopped
because
it.
they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Oh, it has been. Now, just can I keep it close?
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Greg Zerline going to send this deep. Batson will field it and say, I don't think so.
Entering play curls. AHB stretch. Speed dig. AHB wham. Slants middle. AHB wham.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Delay fade.
Sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can
We're only
get
down
things
by
back on track.
7,
This is
guys.
where the coach is walking that line of
Entering play slants middle.
being firm.
AHB draw.
Add one tell me
AHB angle.
we're having a tough patch. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted,
RG.
and calm things
RG.
down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across.
Entering play dig return.
Another
Inside zones kill.
Brandon, and it looks like
Curls
they're going
combo.
to come out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets
Y. Y.
Now a first
Y.
down throw.
Y.
Tannehill.
X.
This will go to Henry out wide. And a 5-yard gain.
Entering play stick.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now.
Hey, you know what? You do what you can, and you do the same thing.
Times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I
X.
think a lot
Y.
of that is simply
Y.
if you get it to him in space.
Taking it right down Broadway.
Wide
That's
open.
the 20. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Titans.
A.J. Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
Here,
Entering
Arthur
play call,
Juan
coach
Brown, thank you
suggestions.
very
There are
much.
9
Near the
Had him.
moments of the third quarter. Now Bullock to add the extra point.
Thank you, sir.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break.
No,
Watching
no,
the
no.
NFL on EA Sports.
Love, it is 21 to
Entering
21
play
going
call, special
going
teams.
into
You
the
have 6
fourth.
options. Kickoff left
The
is
third
selected.
quarter just ended. Arthur Juan Brown has scored both of Tennessee's offensive TDs. Henry has almost not been a factor.
A couple of teams locked
Both
into a good one here.
defenses have a
21
pick
all the
six.
score as the kicks away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Option is set to undefined.
It has been a classic. Whoever who wins this.
Overload 3.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. This defense now
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. Option is set to undefined.
Plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
I don't think so. I think... Yes, I do plan on doing a Stardew Access update video. That is something I plan on doing. I don't think it'll be today, though, because we've got this, and then tonight's the MLB stream, so it might be something I do tomorrow.
play fake. Here's Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Game in the fourth quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
I have no clue. I have no idea what yard line you're on, sir.
Over Storm Brave. Cover 1 robber. Tampa 2. Cover 6.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first.
Entering play call. Option is set to undefined.
The lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They
2nd and 8 from the 48.
Their spot and stacked him up.
And I'm guessing it's your 48, but could be the other 48. Neither team has really been able to get their running game going.
Spread.
They go to Elliott again. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee.
Entering play. Option is set to undefined.
Happy with good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
It'll be 3rd and maybe 4, maybe? 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, something like that.
Old fireman.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Boy, no chance as he was.
Elliott
Entering
did
play
not
call.
get there.
Suggestions. There are 7 categories.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Return right.
Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific.
Brian Anger
so
gonna
far.
send it. He has been good. Let's hope he doesn't get angry.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the
Entering play. AHD dive.
Was near
Oh boy.
as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
Yeah,
right?
he said the
He just
football
pinned
is
me back
roughly a
inside the
proline
3, love. I gotta go
spheroid, which means
97
it's gonna
yards the other
bounce
way.
funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Oh yeah. Sometimes punting is the way to go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity. All tied in the fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Entering play bench switch.
That's because they've got a
AHB stretch.
and on the first play,
Smash return.
a run, they keep
AHB stretch.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get
Well,
3 to
that's
4
where your
yards on
defense is
first
going to
down.
have to step up
That's
and
what
make
they talk
something
about us
happen.
all the time about being ahead
You don't
of the
want me to
chains
nickel
or
and
on
dime you to
target,
death with
ahead
it.
of schedule. They were after that run.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they will not get the snap off here.
I
This is
tried to
gonna
call a
back them
timeout.
up
It wouldn't let me.
halfway.
I'm kind of annoyed at that.
They're
Entering
inching
play
closer and
call.
closer here to the
Stick.
wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Y.
From his
Y.
goal line here,
X.
Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser.
Berkster! You got to be kidding me! What a run by
Big play that
Ferkser!
time for the Titans. Well, Ferkser,
Entering play.
he can
AHBM.
He shows off the wheels there after
Current spacing.
the shake free.
94 will.
Glimpse up him
What a
before the
play
ball was snapped, and
indeed.
there was something about his body
Love, he almost
language
broke that
where
to
you
the
could tell
house.
early in this
Delay
play, he
fade.
wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of
Entering play. P spot.
Early down
AHB stretch. Smash corners.
We know this is
AHB stretch. Y curl.
the big body guys in
Power
the
out.
D has got to be priority.
4 verticals. RPO zone alert on hot. Spacing switch. Gun player. Formation. Play action pass. Deep pass. Option is set to verticals 6 verticals. There are 12 categories. You have 16 options. T attack is selected. Y. RD. G. Delay fade. X. RD.
Tannehill now to
RD. RD. RD.
towards the end zone for Brown.
Y.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Oh, I did not mean to
Anthony Brown.
throw that.
Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
Well, the good thing is
there are 7 categories.
You're pinned back on your side now.
7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad
Silver shoe pinch.
But when you're talking
Wow.
about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage. And
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs
Silver shoe pinch.
season and say, look,
Cover 1 robber.
how many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And not much there at all as he'll get this only.
Entering play call. Coach adjustments. You have 10 options. Auto flip defensive play call. Auto alignment option is set to default. Ball in air defense option is set to balanced. Ball in air defense option is set to SWAT ball.
And you know that's not easily done.
Ball in air
because they throw a lot of
cornerback matchup.
action at you.
Ball
They
in air defense option is set to
get your
play ball.
hands in the wrong
Ball
place.
in ball
You're right about that.
option
When you
defense
convert those
option is set to
down
balance. Option
really
defense
nice
option
play.
is set to conservative. Cornerback matchups option is set to balanced. Cornerback matchups option is set to buy overall. Cornerback straight ball option is set to balanced. Straight ball option is set to conservative. Straight ball option is set to aggressive.
The Cowboys on
Spread.
3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
Caleb Farley again.
Entering play. Auction is set to undefined. Auction is set to undefined. Coach adjustments. You have intermediate pass catching. Auction is set to balanced. Intermediate pass catching. Auction is set to conservative. Intermediate pass catching. Auction is set to aggressive. Blocking option is set to balanced. Blocking option is set to aggressive. Ball carrier option is set to balanced. Ball carrier option is set to aggressive. Keep pass catching option is set to aggressive. Intermediate pass catching option is set to aggressive. Vertical play call.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them
entering play. AHD slip screen. AHD stretch.
Well, I'm not going to take and delay a game if I can help it. Titans still with 2 timeouts.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Fade. Audible.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him.
Entering play. Curl combo. 0-1 trap. Slants.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Y.
Here's
Y.
Tannehill.
Y. X.
Quick slant to Brown. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. HP dive is selected.
Their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hot roots. Argy.
Here's
Argy.
Tannehill.
Argy.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Out to the fullback, Love.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
The Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they will take a
7-28-21. It is still close. There is still a chance that something could happen. Titans need to play defense. That's essentially what needs to happen is they need to play defense. I guess I will look for that.
Now Bullock will
Oh no, this kick's terrible. Oh no, it won't.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Tried to run it. I mean, you can try to kick one from that distance, but I don't think it's going to work. It'd be, what, like a 80-something yard field goal? I mean, nobody's that good. Not even Justin Tucker could hit that.
Auction is set to undefined. Pinch up 0.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They go back to the air here after the INT on the left. Now the pressure comes.
Sacked.
Down just inside the 10. Back.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That's what I was looking for. The Titans' pressure finally gets there. Took them long enough. But both defenses have a sack. They've only given up 1 sack, Love. This game has been evenly matched.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home.
Another pick 6 for the Titans.
Suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options.
Kevin Byard, their best defensive player.
You throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Well, it's not quite over yet. Did I just miss this?
It's no good on the
yes, I did.
So
wow.
Entering play call.
So now it's 37 to 28. Or 37-21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to...
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. SS Sam 3.
It has been a defensive battle all day, but you're right, mine came out when it needed to.
After the pick 6, it hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Outside third.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4.
Entering play call.
Gain of 4 for Ezekiel Elliott.
There are 7 categories.
Touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run.
Option is set. Option is set to undefined.
Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
No, that's what Jody was saying. Yeah, that's what Jody was saying, is that we have no way of knowing how much time there is.
Outside third.
Well,
they'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get the first
wow.
down.
A 15-yard face mask penalty. I want to know who did that.
Well, when
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Comes into question.
Option is set
well,
to undefined.
yeah, I heard you.
You can't have those plays.
I agree with Amber on that one, knowing what yard line you're on, but I never knew that clock management was part of baseball. I know it's part of getting everybody set, but I didn't think that innings had a time limit. See, that's the other thing I don't like. If they're doing that to expedite the game. Well, they've added
first and 10, a big
timing to some aspect of baseball
the
because the games last too long.
Play action now, Prescott. That one tipped and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there, defense.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
He's repeating, they are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also
Silver
want to
shoot
make sure that the
bench.
defenders don't
Cover
take it
6
away.
invert.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. Fighting his way through contact. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Nice
Entering
run.
play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
2 minutes left to go.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Well, both defenses have shut down the running game, Jody. It is
Cover 3 cloud.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
A whole lot of room to operate.
yeah, but
there
Ezekiel Elliott can't
They
take
do a
on
really
11
nice
players
job
by
staying in the
himself.
proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Up slant 3. Overload 3.
2nd and 7.
Titans need to hold on. Up by 13.
Prescott.
Prescott's gonna
And he's going to have
go
to eat
get
this one as
sacked.
they go.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Throughout my career,
Harold
defensive
Landry
coach
got
always
in there
said,
and
guys, you got to earn the right to
put-
rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead.
put Dak on
and they
his
know
back.
they've got to
Cover 1 robber.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
3rd down. Last gasp maybe for the Cowboys.
Now
Well,
Prescott.
next to last.
And
Throws.
he'll hit the
Caught.
slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And his bid for the first down.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are
Timeout.
7 categories.
Use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
I have no idea. And that's the other thing is you don't know where you are.
Overload 3. Cover 3 cloud.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
You know, because then you can kind of guess if it's 4th and a mile versus
Outside.
versus 4th and 2.
Desperation time. Prescott on
4th down.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15.
1st down.
shy of the 10.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
Cowboys
There are
call a
7
timeout. This thing is not
categories.
yet over.
As they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Just under.
Option is set to undefined.
I mean, miracles do
Unplanned.
happen.
Defend outside run. You have 30 options.
Now
Cover.
first
Team
and 10
flat.
at the 11. Now Tennessee going to use this.
No,
Entering
yeah, I'm
play
not going to
call.
let you
Defend outside run. You have 30
get another.
options.
No,
Cover 3
yeah, not like
slides.
this.
Cover 4 showed you.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Outside. Audible.
Here's Dak.
Prescott gonna throw.
Quickly here,
Caught.
that's complete. 7 yards the pick up there.
Entering play call, defend outside run. You have 30 options. Cover 3 sky is selected.
The completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing.
And this is intercepted.
Intercepted. That's it.
Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Titans are going to have it here.
Entering play call, coach switch, unplanned, player, teammate, concept, play type, error, option,
Yes, not a game
special,
that reserved for posterity on
option,
but they did finish
Union
it,
heel.
didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
What a game. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you found it entertaining. I just wish that the baseball ones were as entertaining as this. All Tannehill will have to do is kneel it once.
Tannehill to a knee, and that ought
That's
to be
it.
the final act of this ball game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you what,
Yeah, this is gonna be some ugly. This is gonna be some ugly stats.
Seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series.
We've got
They-
one more
every time
game
they
with
ran
the
onto
Angels
field,
tonight,
it
and
was slower
then
and
I
slower
think
to
we'll
get to the
finally move
football
on to
because
another
it just
opponent.
felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really
Tannehill got
really stellar
104.2?
performance.
Wow. I don't know how he did either.
Post finish game. Player stats. Entering screen player stats.
I guess it
Team
was
10.
I guess he did enough to overcome.
Scoring summary. Total Cal. Player stat. Team Cal. Team 10. Player name Arten Hill. Rushing selected. Attempts 27. Yards 73.
So Derrick Henry. This is how well he shut me down, love. You ready for this?
Attempts 27.
27 carries
Yards
for 73 yards. I mean, this game was ugly in the running game.
Post game report player stats.
Let's take a look at who got
Entering screen
interceptions
player
today.
Stats. Team 10. Rushing. Receiving select. Team Cal. Team Cal. Team 10. Player named Henry. Blocking selected. Defensive selected.
Oh yeah.
Tackle 6. Tackle 3. Tackle. QB. Interceptions 2. Interceptions 2.
So who had 2
Tackles 2.
interceptions?
Player named Ikazi.
D. Causey. I don't know who he is.
Player named Z Cunningham.
Huh?
Tackles for loss 2.
That's what I'm saying. You shut him down.
QB sacks 0 point. Interceptions 2.
No. We both... Okay, never mind. He had the 73. I had 14 yards rushing, love. He shut Derrick Henry down.
Interceptions 2.
Now, I only tried to carry the ball 15 times. He actually tried more than I did. So...
Interceptions 2. Interceptions 1. Interceptions 1. Interceptions 1. Interceptions 1. Interceptions 1. QB sacks 0.0.
Lots of interceptions thrown today. Let's take a look at who threw what, and then I'm going to end this session.
Blocking selected. Receiving selected. Rushing selected.
Now, that would be
Yeah, because he had the 1-yard sneak and then he kneeled, so it pretty much canceled it out.
Passing selected. Attempts 25. Completions 15. QB rating 104.2. Passing yards 3. Completion percentage 60. Passing yards 317.
Well, somehow Tannehill managed to pull off a 317 yard passing day.
Completion percentage 60.
60% completions.
Passing touchdowns 3. Interceptions 7. Player name R10. Player name D. Prescott. QB rating 38.9.
Ouch. Prescott's going to be
Completions 15.
He had 15 completions, but a 38.9 QB
Attempts
rating.
27. Passing yards 115. Completion percentage 55. Passing touchdowns 1. Interceptions 6. Interceptions 7.
I had one more interception than him, Love, and I still won.
Post-game report player stats.
Yeah, that game was...
Finish game.
If you like defenses and turnovers, that was
Entering
one for the
online
ages
stream,
right
you have
there.
2 options.
Yep. I'm putting this stream up on YouTube. I'm going to archive this stream on YouTube, so if anybody wants to go back and relive all the highlights or lowlights, depending upon which team you're for,
Pop-up dismiss. Pop-up dismiss.
Oh,
Been there.
Entering main menu screen ultimate team.
So here's how the schedule's gonna look this. Here's how it's look this evening. MLB Monday will take place between 8 and 9 Eastern time this evening. Tuesday is of course Tea Time Tuesday. We've not done that in a couple of weeks, so I hope we can really pick that up this week. Wednesday might be Wrestling Wednesday with the Black Knight Tyson continuing his WWE rise. Thursday will be the Veil, the Shadow of the Crown, continuing that story. Friday, of course, might be some more football Friday. I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do because we did play football today. So I may take an early day off that Friday. I might do something completely different. I might do a flight. That's what I might do if I can get some stuff worked out. Saturday, of course, is the Stardew Valley stream, and then of course Sunday is no stream. So for everybody who joined, Cozy Squall 306. SCV2341, Brooke Talent, who was also here earlier, thank you for joining me. Also, whichever one of you, thank you for the offered bits. Again, do hold on to those. I hope to reach that status very soon. So until next time, until this evening, folks, this is Daryl Bowles, aka Vol for Life, signing off.